Welcome, this is TheAverageGamer here, aka Tag. You might be it, but I'm him. Welcome to Fighter Breakdown, where we divide fighters into three tiers based on ratings. Tier 1 goes from 87 and up, so that would be these two. Tier 2 would be 86 to 84, so that would be from Ryan Garcia down to Linares. And Tier 3 would be 83 and below, Arturo Gatti go down. And we're not including DLC fighters who most of them are actually in tier 1. Only one of them is in tier 2. But of course, this game is not pay to win whatsoever. On this episode, we're going to be highlighting Billy Dib. We're going to break down his stats, traits, advantages, and also give you some gameplay so you can have a visual of what I'm talking about. So Billy Dib, of course, falls into tier 3, being an 81 overall. But what he has going for him is he has a 70-inch reach, which no one in the division is going to have a reach advantage over him. They're going to have some of them have a 70, so they're going to have the same, but no one has above a 70 except for one fighter, and that's Eric Morales, who has a 72-inch reach, and he is also a paid DLC fighter. Now back to Billy Dib. So being that he has a 70-inch reach, his stats are actually in the low 80s, everything. But what stands out a little bit is that his jabs are 84, and that's good for the tier that he's in as an 81 overall. And his courage is 85. But what makes the jab a little better is that being that he has the reach advantage over almost everybody, plus with this trait of distance keeper, which increases the damage of thrown jabs by 10%, makes his jab highly effective, especially throwing in some power jabs here and there. So increase the damage, get an extra 10% on 84. Y'all go ahead and do the math on that. I ain't even gonna try that. But you can see how his base stats stack up to other people in his division. Most of them have at least one thing super standing out for him, like in the 90s or the high 80s, even the tier 3 fighters as well. But you saw what he has going for him, and you can make that work. So I'm gonna give you an example of this, and we're gonna see what he can do. Here we're gonna be going up against Ryan Garcia, who's in tier 2, but he fights as well as a tier 1 fighter. So this is gonna be a good test to really see what we can do. So being that we're in the tier 3 and the lower tier, you have to be patient and try to play to your strengths. Luckily, Ryan Garcia has just as much stamina as me with an 82. And people who play as Ryan Garcia usually like to do flashy multi-hit combos. So the goal here is gonna be to make him miss and to try to work the jab, try to play to my strengths. I'm not gonna be throwing too much powers because I'm trying to conserve my stamina while taking the rounds. So a majority of my punches are gonna be jabs and straight, but we're gonna make it work. Make him miss, make him miss, get those counters, make him miss, frustrate him. And being that he is Ryan Garcia, I think he knows he doesn't have that much stamina. So he's attempting to go to the body a lot and try and drain mine. But that don't mean I'm gonna let him. And Ryan Garcia actually has an excellent jab in his game. So you can see how they're coming out like super fast. Avoid getting into a trading session with him. A few in and out. Let him throw more than you, but try to block more than his. Those counters that I'm catching him with are gonna hurt him. And he is way faster than me. So I'm definitely not trying to get in a catch and shoot battle with him. We're just gonna play it smart. I'm gonna use my reach, which I think we both have 70, but still keep the distance a little bit. So you're trying to get some extra stamina drain. And there we go. I think we took round 1 and we still have 92% stamina. So we're doing good right now.
Last round complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
That's
An
right. Make them
excellent
miss.
last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
It's not an
Until
even
then,
playing
keep
field, so we
doing
gotta
what
play
you've
to our
just been
strength.
doing because you've won
So
that
I'm
last
mostly
round.
throwing jabs, as you can see with his distance keeper trait. That's your best bet.
Well done
I
with
always
that
try to play
counter.
to your fighter strength. It's not good to fight the same way with every fighter.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what make
So
outside
try and be
fighters so
patient. I don't want to
powerful.
overdo the
They
movement.
sit until Menace
Just
passes
do
them.
it just enough when I think I'm gonna catch him. See, he's trying to drain my stamina. That was like three
Beautiful counter
straight.
punch.
What was that?
We went
Body
ahead and
straights to the
there
body.
leverage.
Trying to work in those power jabs. Gotta back him up off of you. Make him have a reason not to try and
Both the
pressure you so
fighters have
much. Make him
different
think about
moves.
something.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can see he's throwing a lot of punches. So you know he is draining a
Which
lot
one
of
of
his
these
stamina.
athletes is going to
And
see
I'm
the
just being
edge a bit
patient, being
more?
patient. I don't have to always throw every time he throws. Just when I see fit.
They exchange punches.
He's gonna want to get those punches back. Let him block
When we
those.
run a script like
Make
this,
him
this
chase.
is like Rocky versus
Get him
Apollo.
frustrated. He knows he's losing around. He's gonna try and throw big combinations. Let him tire himself out.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Sneaky in a power uppercut there.
Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that
I
last
always
round.
leave him guessing.
Talk
So
about a
here we are,
fierce fighter.
80% after two.
Here's the bell for
Not
this.
bad for a tier
So
3
how do
fighter
you keep
going
the
up
momentum
against
going
someone
after that
who
last fight
pressures
against
you
Walter?
into
Todd, my motto is,
trying
if
to
it's
pick up
not
the
broken,
pace.
why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been
Now
doing
he
because
really
you've won
mad
that
now.
hands down.
He's on the prowl.
Good counter punching.
I'm surprised he blocked that. I've been
That
going
counter punch caught
to the
him
body
good.
jab usually off of those. Thought he'd block
So
low.
much for boxing. This is a fist fight.
See, he mad. That was like a 7 punch combination. He wants something to land.
Oh, the way to connect
That's how
with
you know you
somebody
got him
is
frustrated.
off the charts.
And that exchange drained a lot of his
Catch
stamina.
and shoot. You gotta like what you're
So you
seeing
keeping
as
it
we
cool
reach
and
the
calm. We
midpoint
don't
of
need to
this
do too
round.
much.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to
Staying
be
just
all or
outside the
nothing
pocket so I can get
tonight
those
for the judges.
counters.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
He caught me with that.
And he scores with the counter. They're both trying
Make
for
him miss.
knockdown.
Make him miss. That's gotta be draining his stamina. Those counters to the body. Devastating. Bam.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Yep, he's slowing down. He's tired. He's tired. That's why he took all those shots. He had no stamina just now.
Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage.
Alright,
Talk about
70
a
after
round one.
3.
After
And
a
here we
really
are. We're up
strong
on
round,
a
let's
higher
give
rated
both
fighter.
fighters good job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why
A
change it?
higher rated
An
fighter and the
excellent
person
last round,
using them
everything
has a
works.
decent
Wait
record
for the
too.
reaction. Until then, keep doing
So it
what you've
can
just
be
been doing
done.
because you've won that hands
I'm
down.
never gonna cherry pick footage for you. We have good opponents and we gotta show you how to
You've heard the
combat good
phrase,
opponents.
finding a second win.
Not just the
Everybody can
people
tell
who
you
have
which
like
one of
terrible
these
records.
fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make
He throwing
mistakes.
a
If you
lot of
make
punch. There we
mistakes, you
go.
get knocked out.
I'm at what, 70 at the start of this round and he's already walking.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot.
And just like that, he becomes food.
And the kid goes down. He caught him with that body
It
shot
can be
and
done,
froze
people.
him in his
Billy
Looking good
Dib,
again.
81
That's
overall.
lights out.
And although my opponent is a 84 overall,
3,
like I said, Ryan Garcia fights
6,
way above his rating.
8, 9, 10.
And we was able to get the KO. Good fight, good fight. Don't get me wrong, you pick a tier 3 fighter going up
So
against a
trying to
tier 1 or tier
celebrate
2, you're
their
gonna have
knockout win
a
here.
slight
Oh, there's
disadvantage
more
ratings
behind it.
wise, but
You say it.
it's not just gonna be smooth sailing. You're gonna have to pick your shots, play to your strengths, and try to play to your opponent's weaknesses. And when all of that comes together, you can have a decent match. You can get the win. So try them out. Let me know what you think. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm out.